Yesterday, after sitting in the house most of the day, I decided about 9 o'clock I was going to go and get the mail. And so instead of just getting the mail, I thought, well, why not go for a walk around the entire neighborhood? And so that's what I did. Got around to the west side of our neighborhood, kind of on the edge of the valley where there aren't many lights. And I stopped for a moment to look at the stars. I love the stars. I've always been interested in astronomy. I wish I knew more about it. I follow a page every day that tells me what's going to be up in the sky that night, so I stopped. And Venus is beautiful right now. Venus has been in our western sky just after sunset, just shining as bright as could be for a month now. And so I stopped and I looked at Venus for a moment, and I found Orion's belt. I don't know many constellations, but I can locate Orion's belt, and I can see the Big Dipper, so I located that. And as I was standing there, I'm looking up at Venus and a shooting star goes by. It was really amazing. It was really cool. Then I'm standing there and I noticed this little satellite coming, and I thought, well, I wonder if that's the International Space Station. I've often seen the space station going over, and so I looked at it for a moment and it wasn't bright enough to be the space station. It was too small too. So figured, well, it's just a satellite. But then something even more cool happened. As I'm watching over by Venus, this little satellite comes out of the western sky and it goes over to the northeast, but behind it comes another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, until it looked like this across the sky. And I knew immediately what it was. Elon Musk has a company called SpaceX, and in May of last year, he launched a rocket up that had 60 satellites on it. And these satellites are being launched into the sky, and then they trail out and make a line like you see here. And he's launching 1,500 of these things, and they're going to spread all over the world and provide internet access to people, satellite internet access. And that's what this is. This is a row of 60 SpaceX satellites that are now spreading themselves out across our sky. And so I stood there watching these things, one after the other, and I thought, man, that's really cool. So I ended up running all the way back home and bursting through our door and grabbing Sarah and Megan and taking them outside and making them come out and watch this too. And then as we were standing there watching all these little satellites go across our sky, then guess what happens? The space station does come flying over, and it was just amazing to me. It was just incredible. I just thought it was awesome. It gave me so much joy to see this stuff. I just thought it was cool. The interesting thing was is that as I was standing on the western side of the neighborhood, or as even we were standing behind our house, there were all kinds of people driving by who had no idea what was going on. They weren't looking at Venus, they couldn't care less about Orion, they couldn't care less about the moon or the stars or the Big Dipper or SpaceX satellites or anything. They were oblivious to what was going on around them. And I guess that's okay. Not everybody needs to be excited about stars and satellites and Venus, but I think we need to be excited about something. We need to be wowed and amazed by something. Every day, Sarah tells me what kind of bird is flying through our yard. She loves watching the birds and is just really excited when the birds show up. We need to be amazed at something. Back in the Old Testament, Job said this. He said, God alone stretches out the heavens and treads on the waves of the sea. He is the maker of the Bear and Orion, the Pleiades and the constellations of the south. He performs wonders that cannot be fathomed, miracles that cannot be counted. Every single day around us, regardless of what else is going on, there are miracles going on that cannot be counted. Orion's been in the sky for longer than any of us know. Um, Venus looks beautiful at night. You can see Saturn if you get up in the morning early enough. It's amazing. I hope you can find in the midst of all of this other stuff that's kind of down, I hope you can find something that still amazes you, because that is going to be really important. There's amazing things everywhere. We just have to look for them. I'm going to end this little video just with a video of some of those satellites going across the sky. You can have a look at that. If you're really interested, I'm looking up websites so I can maybe go locate them again. But I saw them at 9 o'clock last night coming out of the western sky, going to the eastern. It's going to be a nice night tonight. Maybe you can go out and see them too. Have a great day.